Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Diego Abregu with the Abregu Real Estate Group and Keller Realty. If you don't know, I'm an associate broker licensed in Virginia and Maryland. So if you've been thinking about buying, selling, or investing in Northern Virginia or Maryland, make sure you reach out to me and we can go ahead and get you started. Now, with that being said, I just wanted to give you all a quick update on the real estate market in 2022, what we've seen in the beginning of 2022, what we're seeing now, and where we could potentially be headed for the later part of the year. Now, if you've been trying to buy a home in the beginning of 2022 or even sell your home in the beginning of 2022, you definitely saw that it was a very strong market in favor of the sellers in regards of a lot of competition, right? A lot of homes were getting multiple offers the first weekend on the market. A lot of these homes weren't necessarily move-in ready or fully upgraded, but they were still very competitive. And the main reason for that is because the interest rates were very low, and a lot of economists and the news were projecting that interest rates would rise. And that is correct, because they definitely have gone up from the beginning of the year. And not only have interest rates gone up, but prices have also gone up, especially in this Northern Virginia market. We've seen prices continue to appreciate while interest rates continue to go up. Now, if you don't know what that means, it essentially means that your house is more expensive and the monthly payment is higher than it would have been with a lower interest rate. Now, that caused a lot of buyers to hurry up and really rush to buy homes and send really competitive offers that had essentially no contingencies. Now, contingencies are a part of the contract that you send with an offer that essentially says, me as a buyer won't purchase a home unless X, Y, and Z happen. Mainly getting a home inspection on your home, right? Making sure that it's in good condition, getting an appraisal to make sure you don't overpay and have to come out of pocket with additional cash if the house doesn't appraise, and even financing. Telling sellers that I'm going to buy this home if I can secure my loan. If not, then I'm able to back out without any penalty. Buyers were waiving all of that, making it very difficult, especially for first-time home buyers, to get their offer accepted. Even buyers that were putting 20% down or more were still having a difficulty competing with some of the offers that we were seeing. Now, fast forward to today, where are we? Interest rates have continued to gone up faster than really majority, if not everyone, has projected. No one really expected to be in the sixes this early in the year, but here we are. And what has that caused? From a real estate agent's perspective, who is in the field every single day, constantly communicating with agents about what's going on and what they're seeing, and constantly communicating with my clients, right? And what we've seen is definitely a slowdown in regards of the competitiveness. But what this has more or so really caused is more of a balanced market. Buyers are having more opportunities to find properties and to actually tour, say 3 or 4 properties on a weekend, go home and think about it and actually discuss it, have home inspections on these properties, and just get more favorable terms to sell, to buy this home without necessarily feeling like they maybe made a bad decision or have buyer's remorse, which is something that we saw in the last year and a half, where a lot of buyers were making really crazy offers without even seeing the property, sight unseen offers, and then maybe regretting it because they didn't get inspection on their home and didn't realize that the roof was 35, 40 years old, or the HVAC was about to give out. A lot of that is changing, so sellers have to be ready for that. If you're thinking about selling your property, you can still get top dollar and a very high value for your property if you prepare it the right way for the market, right? A lot of people weren't doing that the last several months just because houses were flying off the market. So now what we're seeing is that sellers really do have to present the home and really get the home market ready in order to truly receive top value for their home, right? When you're comparing it with their neighborhood sales. What we're seeing now is a lot of price reductions for that very same reason, where we're having homes come on the market that aren't necessarily in the best condition, right? So they'll see their neighbor sold for $500,000 and they want to get that same 500,000, but truly their property, if it was fixed up, would probably sell for 500, but it's not. Has old carpets, outdated kitchen, maybe it was a rental property, or they just never really upgraded the home, and now they want to come on the market and still get that top neighborhood value when it just buyers aren't willing to pay for that anymore with the current state of the interest rates. So again, what is this doing? This is giving buyers a little bit more negotiation room. Now understand, inventory is still tight. So the properties that are fully renovated, move-in ready, priced right, will get multiple offers and still get very competitive offers in regards of terms. But there's room to negotiate on other properties. There's room to negotiate maybe on price, maybe on terms. You're able to get, rent backs where they're actually paying you. People are offering free rent backs in the past. You're also able to negotiate closing costs. We've been seeing closing costs be credited to buyers where they don't have to cover their closing costs. So there's definitely more opportunity, even though given the interest rates, it's caused more of a balanced market. Now, the big question is, where are we headed for the rest of the year? A lot of people that aren't necessarily too educated in the real estate market are saying that prices are going to start to decline. Hey, we're finally seeing a market shift. This means prices are going to come down and we'll be able to get houses, for very cheap, which I highly disagree with, especially in this Northern Virginia market. What I believe is that the prices will continue to appreciate, just at a much more slower pace, and homes that aren't renovated are gonna sell for lower costs, giving investors and actual buyers more opportunities to get good deals if they're willing to put in a little bit of sweat equity and do the repairs themselves, right? Or hire them out, of course. So there's gonna be more opportunities for investors and even primary buyers who are looking for their forever home. They'll be able to have more options, go home and discuss it, and really make a educated decision on the property they're buying. Now, the only way that I feel prices will go down, that a lot of people are hoping for, right, is if interest rates just continue to rise at a very fast pace. If they go up to 8%, say 9%, I feel prices will have to take some sort of dip and some sort of correction, because affordability becomes a real issue at 8%, 8.5%. It's already somewhat of an issue for first-time home buyers who aren't able to put down a large, down payment. They're already seeing the effects of the 6% interest rates with the high prices. So I expect a slowdown. I expect prices to somewhat appreciate at a slower rate, but the demand is still very high. There's still a lot of people who are looking to buy, a lot of people who are getting to the age of buying in this area. There's still great work opportunity in the Northern Virginia, DC area, and Loudoun County, Fairfax, Prince William are all great hubs to, raise a family and build a home and establish a lifestyle, where I just don't see the demand of property going down and the prices of property going down, And with that also being said, we also have to consider that in these last 2 years, we've somewhat had a work from home revolution, where a lot of people are starting to realize that, we can work from home and spend a lot more time in our home, and that has caused the value of it to go up. Previously to the pandemic and COVID and the in-home, stays, people were picking houses mainly because the location to their work, right? But now people are realizing, if I'm going to spend a lot of time in my house, I need a backyard, I need some outside space, maybe I need a rec room, maybe I need somewhere to work out at my house. So townhomes and single family homes have appreciated immensely in the last 24 months. So just to kind of reiterate everything I just said, the beginning of the 2022 market was extremely competitive. We're finally seeing a cool down with the interest rates going up and buyers having more opportunities, more negotiation room. Sellers, you can still get top dollar. It's just going to take more preparation. You want to make sure you're working with a professional, not necessarily just the cheapest real estate agent who's going to be able to assist you. And where are we headed? I believe that the market is going to continue to appreciate. I believe we have a current slowdown. How long is that going to last? I don't know. It felt very similar last year, where the first 6 months were insane. And then the next 4 to 5 months, really all the way up until December, it was kind of more balanced. And then all of a sudden January hit and it got crazy again. So we might experience that again. Understand if interest rates dip back down to low fives or even in the fours, which I don't see happening, but if it does happen, what I feel would be the result of that is prices continuing to go up. If interest rates take another dip, I feel we'll see another influx of buyers trying to take advantage of that, and maybe even a lot of people trying to refinance their loans if they were locked in at 6%. So it's hard to predict. The best advice I could give you is, if you are not a homeowner, is to definitely buy now, buy sooner than later, get in the game. If you don't own any property, what are you waiting for, right? Are you waiting for interest rates to go down? Well, the interest rates on rent are 100%. So you're not really getting any benefit at all from renting, especially considering rents have gone up 20% year over year. See what I'm saying? So get in the game. If you're thinking about selling, right now is a great time to capitalize on that equity. And I know a big concern for a lot of sellers was having nowhere to go. Well, now with a more balanced market, you'll be able to get an offer accepted with a home sale contingency where you have to sell your home in order to buy this home. That process should start to become a lot more easier and efficient if you are working with a good agent. All right. So we're a little bit over the 10-minute mark, a little bit longer than I wanted to speak, but I hope this was of value to you. And if you have any questions or interest in investing in real estate in the Virginia or Maryland market, or really anywhere in the world, make sure you reach out to me. I can make sure I connect you with a trusted real estate agent and professional who will take care of you if I can't take care of you myself. All right, until next time.